Hi everyone, welcome to spinpro17.com. We're going to give you a quick demonstration on how to use our new Matrix Pro program, and this can be used on any device, whether it be a cell phone, tablet, um, iPads, laptop computers. It is mobile friendly. A couple of quick things before we get into how this works, and the power behind this is actually very powerful. It will do its job and pretty much guarantee you a profit every day. However, you have to have a couple of things in place. Okay, money management is a key, and we have that on our website. But you're using the right combination of your bankroll and a progression. For this, even if you're using 25 cents or 50 cents or $1, you should have at least 500 units, right? So $500 would be great to have. But if you're using 25 cents, obviously, you can use a little less than 500. If you're using 50 cents, well, 500 gives you, 250 as your bankroll, right? But the profits that you're looking for is obviously proportionate to what your base unit or your base bet is, being $1 or 50 cents. What I tell everybody is do this. Try to make a profit of 10 units or more. If it's 50 cents, well, that's $5 or more per session. If it's $1, which most people use, it's 10 units or more. But if you happen to get to 8 units because you happen to miss a couple of spins and you hit, and you get to 8 units, take it. You stop, reset, come back 5 minutes later, whatever you want to do, 10 minutes later, it's up to you, but you're going to win all day using this the way I tell you to do it. Okay, once you've made a 10 unit or more profit, but you have a cushion of -2, so 8 units is your minimum, okay, then you take a break and come back after you reset, because a lot of times when you're trying to make your target of 10 units or more, you're going to exceed that, so you're going to make up for the previous session. Now, do not copy these numbers down. I'm just putting in demonstration numbers here, just random, but don't copy down even when you play. The reason why is because they will change based on the algorithm of the wheel, okay? This is, artificial intelligence, but it's so accurate. Okay, doesn't mean you're going to win every single first spin, but you're certainly going to be able to have your hits and make your profit. Using the right progression is important. You're going to have free access to the calculator by using our module here on our website. If you want to use your own progression, be my guest. But you will have free access to the calculator, so that's going to help you to tell you how many units you should put. And your maximum bet is always going to be only 12 units, or actually 12 numbers. So you're in a pretty good situation. Let me just show you how this is going to work before I get into actually using it in play for a second. Okay, I'm just going to put in random numbers, 2, 10, 9. Okay, you happen to have gotten your play numbers. Let's just say you weren't sure if it was 9. Well, you should be, but you wouldn't sure if you did enter 9. You can hit undo. Okay, once you hit undo, now put back the 9. Or actually, I actually double-clicked on it. I shouldn't have. Let's put in some different numbers again. Sorry about that. Okay, 9 was my last number. Now, let's say I wasn't sure. I hit undo, put back the 9. The numbers came back. If you're just totally screwed up, just hit reset. But that's what you're going to do when you have a hit anyway. So I've got a wheel. My balance is 1,000 units, but because the minimum bet is $1, right? So the first thing you want to do is you want to just get your input number, so 19 being the first one, and you'll get used to this interface. You'll easily know where the numbers are being placed after using it a few times. So 35 is the next one, and again, all I'm looking for when I start playing is 10 units or more. I'll take 8, and then take a break, come back. 22. Okay, so you've already gotten play numbers. Okay, now I just want to make this clear to you because I'm using a European wheel. If you were using an American wheel, if a 0 comes up, it's 0 and 00. It doesn't matter. That's the only time you'll spend 13 units, or you'll have 13 bets, okay, or 13 numbers, if it happens to be a 0. Okay, but the other numbers don't change. Okay, so this is your first play. I'm trying to get to 10 units or more, okay, and then I would reset, take a break, come back. If I get 8, I'll take it, okay? So let's see. We have no idea what's going to go down unless, well, there you go. So in 1 second, 1 minute of play, I'm already ahead $24. I was only trying to get to 1,010 or more, okay? So being that, you're trying to get 10 units or more, you're at 1,024. Your next play would be 1,024. You want to get to 1,034, but you will take 1,032, which is only 8 units profit, okay? Because again, look at how you were trying to get 10 profit here and you ended up with an extra 14. So, you know, if you had to make up for a previous spin where you only made 8 units, you'd be more than making that up. Okay, so without further ado, what I would do is now just hit reset. Okay, and I would take a break. And let's say you took a break 5 minutes, you came back and said, okay, I'm going to play again. You make sure you hit reset. You now remember you're trying to get to 1,034. Okay, so your numbers are up again. Okay, 2, 9, 10, 12, 13. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to hit on your first spin all the time. Sometimes you may hit in your second spin, okay, or your third spin. Doesn't matter. Just use the right progression, especially if you're using our calculator. So we're at 1,022. I'm trying to get to 1,032, but I will take 1,030 now. And the reason why it's $2 less is because we lost $2 on that zero. Okay, so here you go. Okay, guess what? We don't determine this. I'm at 1,046. Again, I've exceeded my target. So I'm up $46 in less than 5 minutes of play in 2 spins. Okay, the potential is massive here for you to be able to easily make $100 in a half hour or less. But the key to this is once you've hit your target, reset, log out, come back in, put in your 2 plays, just like this. Okay, just going to show you this one more time. Okay, I don't know what the numbers are going to be, but I do know I'm going to end up trading a profit. Okay, and there you go. You put in the 30 because you just came back. 15. If you don't see any numbers populated in the play number column, don't worry, it's all working. If you just get all scattered, just hit reset and do it again. You know, start back from fresh, whatever your spin number is. Okay, you don't have to go backwards and say, well, let me start back from X, Y, and Z number. You don't have to. You can start off from, you know, just spin and start playing from there. But if you don't see any numbers populated, it's because the software, the logic is telling you we don't need to play yet. Okay, there you go. What am I trying to get to? I'm trying to get to 1,056, but I will take 54 because that's only 8 units profits. Okay, so here we go. Okay, 21, you didn't have that. And that will happen. Like I said, not necessarily you're going to hit it on your first spin. Now, if you see you input a number and these numbers disappear, it's doing its job as well. Or they could still as well stay the same, which they happen to in this case. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do this, and I don't have to increase yet because I only spent 12 the first time, and this is going to be another 12. Even if I hit, I'm still making my profit. Okay? Now I did miss. So now I tell myself, okay, the number 2, notice the numbers disappeared. Not a problem. My target is still going to be 1,056 is what my target has to be. Okay, but I will take 1,054. Okay, so we're going to put in 35. Okay, but this time I know when I do play, I'm going to increase. And the reason why I'm sticking this video out is to show you that you don't have to be afraid. And not just show you, oh, I'm just going to win every single spin. No, nobody could do that. Okay, so here you go. So now I'm going to increase. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I had a miss again. Again, my bankroll is not going to get eaten up, and you'll see why. Increase, and I'm going to increase by 1. Again, I'm not using the calculator. I'm just using my own progression because I know some of you will do the same thing. Okay. Well, what do you know? I was trying to get to 1,060 and 56. I would have taken 1,054. I've exceeded that by much more. I'm at 1,070. So in less than 10 minutes of play, I'm $70 ahead. Again, what did my bankroll take? My last bet was only $36 because I only bet 12 numbers and I increased. No, that's the way this works. So many times you're going to hit on your first spin or your first second spin. Many, many, many times. A lot of times you won't go 3 deep. But, if that's the case, you have the time and you have the bankroll to support it. Okay, so hopefully you guys will understand that this thing is massively powerful. And if I just did $70 in less than 10 minutes, obviously I'm going to make more than 100. I mean, I can prove this to you right now with even one more session. Okay, look, I'm going to do that because, some were skeptical because we went 3 deep. Well, watch, I'm going to prove it to you. Okay, I'm going to hit again and I won't have to go deep. It happens sometimes. When I say deep, that was 3 spins, right? Sometimes it can happen, but most of the time it won't. You just, need to always remember, once you've made your target, get out. Only because, not that this is not going to work. You can just keep putting numbers in and you'll keep getting play numbers. But it's to keep your scent away from, when I say your scent, try to keep the casino off guard. Okay? There you go. I'm just trying to get to 1,078 or 1,076 I will take. Okay? Guess what? I'm trying to just get to 1,078. It's my higher figure. I'm at 1,092 already. I've made $92 in less than 10 minutes. This thing is very powerful. Just use it the right way. Okay? Thank you once again for taking the time to watch this video.